Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We had a very smart up move across the global markets on Friday. US markets were up about 1 to 1.4%. Also we had some positive data in the form of home sales. And European markets too were up anywhere from 1% to about 3.5% because of the reassurance by some of the leaders from the Eurozone about the continuing liquidity support to the Eurozone. So we had seen a very smart pullback across the Eurozone markets, particularly the ones which were more vulnerable like Greece, etc. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is surging up to 3.35% kind of an uptick. Hang Seng is up 0.6% and SGX Nifty suggesting that we are going to open up almost about 125 points higher, around 7925 or thereabouts. On Friday, we had a very strong up move across the banking names and some of the other heavyweights. However, the IT as a pack saw some kind of a profit booking as the results were not up to the expectations. So TCS and HCL Tech both were down about 6 to 7%, but the banking as a pack did extremely well. So the entire pack like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, State Bank, DOB, so on and so forth did very well. In fact, there are indications that part of the money is moving out from IT to the banking names as the numbers there in the IT are not that impressive, whereas now that the inflation data has come down and the commodity prices have cooled off, people are making out a case for some kind of a rate cut in the next about 3 to 4 months time, which is why we are seeing this kind of an uptick in the banking sector overall. On that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O clues and ideas that we can have from the F&O desk.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Snapping 2 days losing streak, the benchmark indices ended the session with a gain of around 0.5% on Friday's trade. As we've seen that after a positive start, Nifty continued to trade with negative bias, but recovery in second half helped the markets to hit a fresh intraday high at around 7872 odd levels. And Nifty finally snapped its session at 7817 with a marginal gain of 0.50%. In this period, we have seen that open interest increased by 9% from 1 crore 57 lakhs to 1 crore 71 lakhs. Approximately 28,000 contracts were added in Nifty futures. Also, Nifty futures price increased by approximately 40 rupees. Along with cost of carry increased by 34% from 10.06 to 13.48%, and Nifty futures prime increased from 30 points to 37 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is increased by 1%, 0.83 to 0.84, which is clearly indicating that put option has added good number of shares than call option. Put option has added around 22 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has added around 18 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was trading little lower. It is closed at minus 0.18% from 16.43 to 16.40%. In the options activity, we have seen that 7,900, 8,000 call option has added huge number of shares in open interest. So we may see 8,000, earlier 8,200 call option was standing with highest number of shares. Now that activity is shifted to 8,000 call option, which has approximately 68 lakh shares in open interest. So we may see market may be capped at around this level. And on the put option front, 7,700 has added good number of shares in open interest, but 7,800 put option has reduced its shares in open interest. There are two securities in bank period today. One is Enable Real Estate, second is HDL. In Friday's trade, FIs were net buyers of 1,030 crores in index futures. They were net buyers of 624 crore in index options. They were net sellers of 160 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 90 crore in stock options. Our 5-day CVM stands at 7850. Lower range for the market would be 7758 and higher range would be 7850. But we have seen that all US markets closed with positive bias. Asian markets also trading with like 3.5% upside, and Singapore Nifty is up by 122 points, which is at 7941. So we may see a gap up opening in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market report with actionable ideas first. First of all, a long call on oil marketing companies. The government on Saturday has fixed a new gas price at about $5.61 per MMBTU, which is increased from 4.2. Also, the diesel has been deregulated, which is going to be a big positive for the oil marketing company. So one can go long on HPCL with a stop loss of 480, target of 510 to 525, and one can go long on BPCL with a stop loss of 653 and a target of about 690 to about 710. Rapco Home Finance, the FI limit has been increased to about 49%, so one can go long there with a stop loss of 459 and a target of about 485 to about 500. And UltraTech Cement came out with exceptionally good set of numbers for the Q2. The profit grew by about 55%, so one can go long there with a stop loss of 2290 and a target of about 2380 to about 2410. And JSPL, some negative development as case of alleged cheating and corruption has been filed by CBI against this company, so one can short there with a stop loss of 144 and a target of about 154 to about 160. Here is the list of stocks with positive and negative bias. Stocks with positive bias are BOB, HDFC and Voltas. Stocks with negative bias are CESC. Here are the companies which will be announcing numbers today. Hindustan Zinc, we are looking at a net profit of about 1841 crore. Exide 149 crore. Just Dial 37.7 crore. SKS Microfinance 51.2 crore. And McDowell 73.72 crore. In other news, friends, state-run steelmaker SAIL has commissioned 2 facilities at its Bhilai plant as a part of ongoing expansion and modernization. And Tata Motors is going to set up a manufacturing facility in US for its JLR. And state-run dedicated infra lender IFCI has said that the government is in the process of buying preferential shares from existing shareholders to increase its stake in the paid-up capital to above 50%. So some positive there for IFCI as well. LIC has increased its stake in Infosys to about 4.45%, and they recently purchased shares worth about 1400 crore from the open market. And Carnival, a media and entertainment group, has done some kind of a discussion with L&T Realty to acquire the company's stake in Chandigarh Mall Elante. And Lakshmi Vilas Bank has reported 5-fold increase in its Q2 profit, so watch out for some positive action in that company. Also, in another important development, the banking secretary has met with the power companies and senior bankers relating to banks' exposure to power sector and related issues. So if there is any positive outcome of this meeting, it could be a big positive for the banking names overall. And in Sharekhan fundamental update, the Kerala government has decided to raise the support price for natural rubber by ₹5 to about 170 rupees per kg, and that could be a bit of a neutral for the tire stocks. No major impact is likely there. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great trading session and see you tomorrow at the same time.